Okay, so I was thinking about something this morning as I was working on my computer, and one of them was that I've got all these programs up. I have Word and Outlook and my CRM and Word, Excel and browsers with multiple systems running at the same time, and Slack and all these. I got probably 10, 12 programs running at the same time. And it reminded me of something of why IT guys don't like change, why they like to keep control of a network. And there could be one of two reasons. One is that they don't like to relinquish control because they have their own little kingdom. So let's call it the negative connotation. The positive one is they don't like change for really good reasons. And so I want to just kind of glimpse on these really quickly. Three main things. IT guys don't like change because, one, things are complex. There's a lot of moving parts with IT, with not only what's going on in your workstation, but what's going on in the network in general. Now you just have all your programs running, pulling data, accessing systems. You got everybody else in your company doing the exact same thing on the same network. It's complex. That's why they don't like change. Two is when change happens, it destabilizes an existing network. So when you take all the programs which are running and the complexity of all that, and then you make changes to any of it. Let's say that you run an update on your computer, you run a Windows update, or you've got a program that needs to have an update done, or a driver changing. What happens is it actually starts to reconfigure how programs work, or how your computer works. Not only your computer, if you do that on the network level, then it's even worse. It has a broader impact to everybody that's on the network. So by nature, change is bad to your typical IT setup. And so as IT companies, we want to manage that. We don't want end users or people in the business to start making their own changes to parts of either their system or other systems, because we know that when you introduce that kind of change, it now destabilizes the environment. You want to manage through that process. So that's one reason. And lastly, it would be hard to troubleshoot. So imagine how many variables there are in any kind of problem, especially with an IT problem. You've got layers upon layers of technologies running all over the place. And if you make changes to that, let's call them uncontrolled, where the engineer, let's say the technician or the engineer, is unaware of change that might have happened in all these oceans of technologies which are running on your business, it makes it really difficult for us to troubleshoot. Because you may have ran a system update 2 days ago that you didn't that nobody knew about. And now all of a sudden something stops working. And the first question we always ask as IT guys, which is, what changed? And the common response by end users, oh, nothing changed. I didn't do anything. And you forgot that you clicked on that update, or that you downloaded that new program. And not to be critical of business people who need to get their job done. But as IT people trying to support you, we're looking for ways to troubleshoot that are the most efficient and effective, because that costs you money. So just as kind of a summary, that's why we don't like change. It's not necessarily just to be, control of the entire network and just because it's our little kingdom. It's more because of these pretty troublesome things that can happen.